Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is again Teacher Rhea, and this time I am going to discuss factoring sum of two cubes. So how are we going to factor out sum of two cubes? So a cube plus b cube is an example of sum of two cubes, and that can be factored out, and that is equal to the quantity of a plus b times the quantity of a squared minus ab plus b squared, where a cube, of course, is our first term of the binomial and b cube is the second term of a binomial. So when can we say that a particular expression is an example of sum of two cubes? So these are the conditions that you have to consider. Number one, it is a binomial. So when we say binomial, meaning it has only two terms. Number two, each term is a perfect cube. So when we say perfect cube, meaning when a particular variable or number is multiplied to itself 3 times. So example, we have this one. Factor out 8x cubed plus 27. So first is, let's try to identify, get the cube root of each term. So we have the cube root of the first term, which is 8x cubed. That is equal to 2x. Now, how did we get 2x? That is, the cube root of 8 is 2, kaya 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, that gives you 8. And the cube root of x cubed is x. So in getting the cube root of a variable, all you need to do is divide the exponent of the radicand to the index. So 3 divided by 3, that is equal to 1. So we have 2x. Next, the second term is we have 27. And the cube root of 27 is equal to 3. 3 times 3, that is 9, times 3, that is 27. So in sum of two cubes, it is very important that you are very familiar with numbers that are considered as perfect cubes. And what are those numbers? 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, and so on. So all you need to do is a particular, start with one digit, multiply it to itself 3 times, and you will be able to get a perfect cube. So next is step 2, formulate the binomial factor by adding the cube root of the first and the second term of the given binomial. So looking at the general equation, the factor of sum of two cubes is a binomial and a trinomial. So we are going to start creating the binomial factor first. So since we were already able to get the cube root of each term, so all we need to do is add. So which means our binomial factor is 2x plus 3. So we have now our binomial factor. Our next goal is formulate our trinomial factor. And how are we going to do that? Step 3, in formulating the second factor or the trinomial factor, first step, square the first term of the binomial factor. So our binomial factor first term is 2x. And squaring 2x, that is equal to 4x squared. So we have now one term. Next is negate the product of the two terms of the binomial factor. So when we say negate, meaning multiply it with -1. Or we have -1 times the first factor is 2x times the second factor, the first term of the binomial factor 2x, and then the second term, which is 3. And -1 times 2x times 3, that is equal to a -6x. Next is we have square the second term of the binomial factor. So our second term is 3, and we are going to square that one. So 3 squared, that is equal to 9. The three terms that we were able to create, the 4x squared, the -6x, and the +9, are the terms of our trinomial factor. So which means we are going to combine all the terms. So starting with 4x squared, then the second one, which is 6x, followed by the last term, which is positive 9. So this expression now is our trinomial factor. So combining the binomial and the trinomial factor, we have now the factor of our expression 8x cubed plus 27, which is equal to the quantity of 2x plus 3 times the quantity of 4x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, so that is how are we going to factor out sum of two cubes. So let's have another example to make you understand it better. This one. Factor out x to the sixth plus 64. So again, step 1, get the cube root of each term. So cube root of x exponent 6, a while ago I told you in getting the cube root, you divide the exponent with the index. So 6 divided by 3, that is 2, meaning cube root of x squared is equal to, cube root of x to the 6th is equal to x squared. Next, cube root of 64. And that is equal to, we have 4. Kay 4 times 4 is 16 times 4. That gives you 64. Now that we have the cube root of each term, let's proceed to step 2. Formulate the binomial factor by adding the cube root of the first and the second term of the given expression or binomial. So our first term is x squared and our second term is 4. So we have now our binomial factor. Step 3 is formulate the second factor, or we are going to formulate the trinomial factor. First, square the first term of the binomial factor. Our first term is x squared, and squaring x squared, so that is a law of exponent, power to a power. So multiply the exponent, 2 times 2, that gives you 4, which means that is equal to x to the fourth. Second one is negate the product of the two terms of the binomial factor. So this one. So we have negative 1 times the first term, which is x squared, times the second term, which is equal to 4. Combining that expressions, that is equal to negative 4x squared. So we have now the second term of our trinomial factor. And lastly, square the last term. So 4 squared, that is equal to 16. So the next thing is combine, starting with x to the fourth. Next, the second term, negative 4x squared, plus the last term, which is 16. So we have now our trinomial factor. So the factor of x to the sixth plus 64 is equal to x squared, or the quantity of x squared plus 4 times the quantity of x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus 16. So this is now the factor of our sum of two cubes. Now, the trinomial factor may look factorable pag yun, but when you are trying to get the sum or the factor of the sum of two cubes, the resulting trinomial expression cannot be factored anymore. So that is already in a prime expression. So I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe on my channel. Learn to Love Math with Teacher Rhea.